All right, well, welcome everybody to our team call. My name is Jessica Pellicciata, and we're going to be talking tonight about the Shred10 program. So we're going to record it just so you can go back and listen to it in case you miss any of the details. But as always, we can always reach out to me with further questions. So I'm going to share my screen just so you guys have some great information about where's my thing here? Hold on. About where you can find all the amazing resources that our company has put together for our Shred10 program. I know that we have a lot of new people that are new to the Shred. And I'm just going to kind of give you my perspective of the Shred coming from a dietitian's point of view. I really, really love this program, and it's hard for me to get behind a program and to support a program that doesn't really embody what a healthy lifestyle looks like. And I purely love this program because it's not about calories. It's not about weight loss. It's about finding out what works for your body and creating habits that you can do for life. So the Shred10, the 10 stands for 10 guidelines that we want to share with people and support them throughout their health journey, okay? So if you have done the Shred in the past, you might have thought about the Shred as a detox or a 10-day program. And that is totally how we are not going to do it moving forward. We want to really put this as more of a positive perspective on people and talk about things that they can add into their life. Because we know that, you know, when we're talking about behavior change and we're trying to help and support people create new habits and create behavior change, it's not about what they shouldn't be doing, okay? It's about what can they do now and what can they add into their life that's going to support them and help them along their health journey, okay? So their guidelines, we don't want to say restrictions, we're not going to say eliminate. We're really going to say these are guidelines. These are guidelines to support you so that you can find out what works for you and what doesn't work for you, okay? So what I'm going to encourage everybody to do is just like the website says on the Freedom Revolution. So I'm on the Freedom Revolution. I'm under training. I just am going right to Shred10, okay? And what you'll see is that there's a little arrow. It says start here. So if you have done the Shred in the past, if you are new to the Shred, everybody must watch this video, okay? Because this video is going to give you all the tips that you need to know as a partner with our company on how to share content around the Shred, okay? What to say to people when they ask you specific questions, why we're following these guidelines, and then any other particular information you feel like you need to review is all in this video, okay? It talks about how the Shred can be friendly to somebody that maybe is following a ketogenic diet, or how, you know, it has components of intermittent fasting in it, or why we are reducing gluten, why we are reducing caffeine, why we are reducing alcohol. So this video is really, really important for you to watch. It's your job, if you're going to be sharing the Shred, to watch this, okay? So I think everybody gets the point. We need to watch this video. And really because the guidelines have changed since we first started this program 3 years ago. And I think, you know, it's important that we understand the shift and what we're trying to do, you know, moving forward with the Shred. So I'm just going to share with you a little bit about it. I'm going to go to one of my favorite parts here. Hold on one second. So this part that I want to show you is about the retention of the Shred. When we are talking about the Shred with people, ideally, this program is perfect for somebody that maybe has already been on our capsules for a few months, or maybe just started on the capsules a few weeks ago and they're feeling great and they really want to level up their experience with Juice Plus. So we can offer this as an opportunity for them to build on their foundation. Our capsules are the foundation for everybody's health, okay? And so as we're sharing the Shred program, we want to make sure that we are encouraging people and helping them understand that while these are just guidelines to help them support and change and create new behavior habits, the foundation always goes back to our capsules, mainly because we can speak to our capsules and speak to the research that has been done on our capsules to show them how it can support a healthy lifestyle, to show them how it can help with any of the chronic discomfort that they're feeling in their life, in their joints, the fog in their memory, or their fog in their, their thought process, or that bloating that they're feeling. So we want to encourage people to really, really always start with the capsules as that foundation, because as we all know, those of us that have done the shred, we go on and off the shred. We go on and off the guidelines. But the one thing that is great is that we all have consistency with taking the capsules. So it's like our safety belt every single day. So definitely encourage that. And what that's going to do for your business, it's going to help you have better retention with the shred. Because many of us that maybe started out with the shred a few years ago, we would have all this excitement around the shred, and we would build and build, and everybody would be posting for 10 days, and then we would see people fall off. So what we really have learned from that is that we have learned how to keep retention for people, and that's by making sure that they have this belief in our capsules during, before, and after this whole process, and not letting go of that customer care. So really make sure that you are doing a good job about building that belief, educating them about the capsules, and helping them to get consistent with it, because we know that the longer they stay in the capsules, the more positive their experience is going to be. So, in this video, they talk about this. This is one of the slides that Mitra talks about, how do we get people to stay, better connected with our community? How do we keep them, longer as a customer past that first 4 months? And so they've made a couple changes in the shred in order to help us to do that. So I want to make sure that you do see that and that you are watching that, okay? Some other things that I want to talk about in the shred is that they have a great new introduction. So for somebody that maybe is an existing customer, or somebody that you're having a conversation with right now, and you're hearing words that, oh, I'm looking for a reset, or I'm just not feeling as good as I know I should feel, or, this quarantine has really gotten my eating habits, off track, or I just need support. I feel like I need a community. That's when you might say, you know what, I might have something you would be interested in. Would you mind if I send you a short video? You can check it out and see if this resonates with you, and see if this is something that you would want to partner with me, and I could help be your accountability buddy. So if that conversation is happening, then you can invite them to take a look at the Shred10 introduction video. But we don't want to just send this video out just because we're trying to get people to shred with us, right? We really want to have conversations with us. And, we're going to be launching the shred on June 1st. So that's 2 weeks from today. That is plenty of time to start those conversations, to start putting yourself out there on social media, to create the curiosity, to maybe even say, I'm looking for a reset. I'm so excited, to get back on track. My eating has gotten a little bit derailed in these last 8 weeks, and I'm so excited to get back on track with my shred buddies. Posting something like that creates curiosity, and somebody might say, well, what are you doing? I want to learn about that. Or I feel exactly the same way that you do. And then you can have this conversation with them, okay? Here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to post about the shred, and then as soon as somebody comments, you send them a video, right? We want to have a conversation. We want to connect with people. We want them to know that we're a community here to support them, but that's after we find out what their need is, because not everybody might be ready for this. They just might need you to give them a couple recipes to get on track, and then maybe down the road they might be ready for the shred, okay? So really think about connecting with people, having conversations, asking some really good questions. What are you looking for? Are you somebody that likes to be a part of an accountability group? Are you somebody that just likes a plan given to them? Have you ever tried taking gluten out? Are you somebody that likes smoothies? What are you doing now that's working for you? What are some obstacles that you're facing right now? So those are good conversations and good questions that maybe you just ask somebody. And then after you have the opportunity to find out what they're looking for, then maybe you can introduce them to one of these videos. I'm also going to be doing 3 different live Zoom events going over the shred. Okay, so our first live event will be Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Then I'm going to be doing one on Friday, the 22nd at noon, and then next Wednesday, the 27th at 8 o'clock. So those will be a full presentation of the shred. I will be going over the shred PowerPoint that's in here. So I'll show you where that is. It's this one, the Shred10 presentation book. So it's a whole overview of the program, and then I'll have the opportunity for them to ask questions and answers. And I'm going to ask a few of you to partner with me and kind of share your shred experience as well. Okay, so those are great opportunities to invite people to if you feel like they really want to connect with our team and learn more about the shred and have the opportunity to ask individual questions. You can let them know that a dietitian is leading the call and that she will be available to really ask any questions that you do have. So definitely, put those dates on your calendar. I'll be posting them on Team Freedom. Jess is going to be making a flyer, and we'll make sure that you guys have those dates so that you know who you can invite to and when those are. But again, that invitation only happens after you've had a couple conversations with people, after you asked a couple good, motivational questions. A few months ago, we had somebody do a whole Zoom call for our team on motivational interviewing, right? And that's where you ask a lot of those open-ended questions to find out what is the need of that person and finding the solution that might work for them. Because they might just be ready for the capsules. They might need the omega. They might be interested in the Tower Garden, okay? So we have to kind of learn about what our people are looking for before we jump them right into the shred, okay? So after we get somebody into the shred and after they come to these Zoom calls and they're all excited to get started, we have a couple different resources that we're going to share with them. The first one that we would share is the Daily Detox. And this is a great customer video to send to really educate them a little bit deeper around all the different guidelines. So that is something that I would send to somebody right after they are, sign up for the shred, their order is placed. This is just something that we would share with them to kind of get their thought process going around getting prepared for the shred, getting their mental focus there. And then it also allows them to come up with questions because there's going to be a lot of questions, especially if it's somebody's first time around the shred. They're going to want to know, well, is this considered gluten-free? Can I have green tea if it says no caffeine? All these different questions start to come up, but we can't answer them until they kind of have that extra layer of education. So these are some great videos that you can share. The Daily Detox, the microbiome is one of my favorite as well. We're also going to make sure that all of our customers are sent the Shred Guidebook and the cookbook, okay? So you can download these. You can easily send that through a Facebook Messenger, through email. But again, as soon as somebody signs up, we welcome them. We're so excited to have you on board. Here are some resources to support you as you go through the shred. Maybe if you've done the shred and you've got a few great recipes that you love, you can attach those to the email as well. Whatever you can do to make it personal, they're going to really notice that, okay? So try not to make it just like a general email. Really hone in maybe on something that came up in the conversation that you had with them that that they'll know, wow, Jackie actually took a lot of time to prepare this email and she's sending me all these great resources. This is awesome. So those are some resources that we're going to share. We also have tons of other cookbooks that we can share. I would not inundate them with all of these right away. Maybe every few days you can share these resources with them, especially the Complete Creations cookbook. We know that that is all around our smoothies. So many good recipes that we can post there. And then the Healthy Mocktails is another one as well. So we have a lot of resources. Layer them in though. The one thing that we're going to be doing differently about this shred is that we're going to really focus as a team on the shred for the entire month of June, okay? So like I said, it's not just 10 days. This is not a 10-day program. This is a 10-day jumpstart into guidelines for life, okay? So that's the language that you want to be using. You really want to make sure that you're not saying 10 days, 10 days. It's 10 guidelines around a lifestyle, okay? So we're going to be focusing on the shred for the whole month of June. All of our customer pages are going to be all posting around the shred, different suggestions on recipes or great options to support people, because we want to show them what they can add into their diet, right? We want to keep the message positive, because if we start talking about like, you can't have this, you can't have this, subconsciously in their mind, they're going to want that. So we want to show them that it's about crowding out the bad with the good. And we're going to give them lots of great recipes. We're going to show them our favorite maybe products that we use. We're going to give them tips on how to get more water, how to get more sleep, maybe some of the exercises that we love, and then we can layer in some of these resources as well. The company has also really made it easy for us to do customer care by using this system guide. So this system guide here is for just us partners. It's our kind of guidebook on how to guide people through the shred. Okay, so I have this downloaded on my phone, and one of the pages that I love, I don't want to pull it up because it will take too much time, but there is a whole page on how to text people and what to say to them. And they give you ideas on, you know, checking in multiple times a day and what verbiage to use. And I have them downloaded on my phone. I copy and paste. I change it a little bit depending on the person that I have, but it's just a great way to kind of do that extra customer care, because we know that, you know, this is going to be a challenge for some people and they're going to need that extra support. It's not like our normal customer care when somebody just starts to capsules and maybe we check in, you know, every 2 weeks or once a month. This is really something that we're going to have to check in with our customers on a daily basis to really get them to create those habits, to build their belief and see that we're here to partner with them. Okay. So definitely encourage that you download this system guidebook. You should read it through before that June 1st date starts so that you have all the information you need to support your people and to really, really set them up for success. And if there's ever any questions that you all get that you're just not sure about, feel free to reach out or post them on Team Freedom or put them on the Q&A, because more often than not, somebody else has that question or has that experience, and we can support you and answer that question for you. So definitely know that there's a lot of other people that can help. These are some supplemental shred videos. All of them have been updated. So these are all new videos from the last shred that we've done. So notice it's reduce or eliminate. It doesn't say restrict, right? It doesn't say no. It just says reduce, eliminate. Alcohol, reduce, eliminate caffeine. Watching the refined sugar. Why we incorporate daily intermittent fasting. So all of these are videos that maybe you're going to share throughout the month with people just to continue that education, right? Because when they have the knowledge around why they're doing something, they're more likely to stick to it. People fail at diets because they think it's a quick fix, because they think it's just a diet. And what they don't understand is the physiology behind it. And that's what we're trying to teach them in layman's terms, is why this can work, why this program is so different, because it's about a lifestyle. And really, you know, showing them that, hey, listen, you know, these are guidelines, and some days you're going to be great and some days you're going to really struggle. But it's your reaction to that struggle that's going to set you up for that long-term success. And I'm here to partner with you. And they're just guidelines. They're not the end-all be-all. It's not the Last Supper mentality. And that's really what we're trying to approach, is this non-diet approach towards healthy eating. And really encourage them to do what they can and to be okay for the days that it's just not going well. You know, getting away from that mentality of the all or nothing and really supporting them where they're at and encouraging them, okay, tomorrow we're going to do better. tomorrow we're going to focus really, really on water. Water is the goal for tomorrow. Can we do that? So really, finding out what they need and how we can support them. Here's another great video that you can send before how to prepare for the shred. I love this one because it allows for these questions to come up as people are getting ready for the shred. They're going to have the opportunity to maybe think about something that maybe they didn't think about. And we can always, post that. So again, our company making our job so much easier. Here are all new images. So any old images that you have about the shred that maybe that had like, don't do this or don't do that, we're not using those images anymore. These are the images that we're using. And you'll see that they talk about what we're adding in. So this is what we're gonna have a lot of positive conversation about on our One Simple Change pages. Adding more plants, making sure we're getting consistent with our capsules. Are you taking your shakes every day? Are you drinking your water? How are you doing with your stress? Did you move your body today? And then when we talk about the caffeine and the alcohol, instead of saying, don't drink your caffeine, we're going to talk about, here's a great option that I love to do in the morning. I love to drink this green tea. Or here's a great option instead of, your normal drink, we're going to have all these great mocktails. So we're going to be posting a lot of great information around that. So use those guidelines. Here's some information around the packaging. If people are interested in the pricing, it's all straightforward for us right here. And then going down, these are just some really neat flyers and any type of templates that you want to use. If you want to invite people to any of the Zoom calls and you feel like you want to have your own personal invite, you can create these. You can use these on your social media page as well. And here's some more images. Today I posted this one about health. So you can download all of these and use these on any of your social media outlets as well. So lots of great resources here. Let me just make sure I have all my notes here. Oh, the one thing that we did talk about is during the shred, and for those of you that maybe have done the shred in the past, we have mentioned some additional things that we like to do to enhance our shred experience. And one of those is our detox drink, the cranberry drink with the lemon and apple cider vinegar. That is not something that is branded by our company. So we're not going to really put that out there as a guideline. We can personally and individually say to somebody, if they ask, is there anything else that you do as well to help support you as you're, kind of flushing out some toxins in your body? And you could offer that as an option. But we don't want to put that out on social media or, on our customer pages as something that is coming from the company. That is something that, we just all kind of took, under our wing and kind of loved it and have done it on our own. But whatever we're posting, we really have to make sure that it is something that is coming more from the company. So I wanted to just go over this with you all and really just show you some of the resources that we have available. And I wanted to open up the line right now for any questions that maybe any of our new people have or anybody that's done the shred in the past that they need some clarification around. I see some chats here. You guys excited? June 1st. Should be good.
I'll be camping. This will be very interesting.
How cool will that be to post something like that?
Yeah. So I've done it before. So the one question that came up for me, so your approach to the initial kind of tease, post to our pages, what I have this guy in mind. He's not on Facebook. He's having a good Juice Plus experience. I touch base with him just kind of like on a customer care. So reaching out to him and saying something, so it's that type of person. I have several that kind of fall there. Would you be interested in learning about this? I don't even call him to see how he's feeling. I don't have those conversations.
So how long has he been on the capsules?
4 months.
And he's having a great experience. He's consistent with it.
Yes.
Okay. What made him start the capsules?
Allergies.
Okay, great. So what I might say to somebody like that, and this is the perfect person to introduce this to really, is say, I'm so excited that you're having such a great experience taking the capsules. I wanted to introduce you to another program that we offer to support people in their health journey that might enhance your experience even more. Would you be interested in learning about it?
Okay.
And that's it. That's it. You don't have to go into what the shred is, because really that's what we're trying to do here, right? Is take somebody that's has our capsules, they've got the foundation, and you'll see in Mitra's video, that's the person she really encourages us to focus on, because it's just going to enhance their experience even more. And maybe it'll introduce them to the smoothies. Maybe it'll introduce them to the Omega. He'll learn more about other products as well. So that's how I would layer it in.
Super, thanks.
Any other questions?
I have a quick one. You mentioned a motivational video is it under the training as well?
Motivational video?
Yeah, I think that's what you called it. It's the one that tells you how to ask the open-ended questions.
Oh. A few months ago on our Team Freedom, Catherine did a video on motivational interviewing. Okay. And just asking open-ended questions. But Jackie, if you go into the system guidebook, there's some good questions in there around having conversations with people.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go again.
Okay.
Okay. So you had mentioned on this morning some hashtags you planned on using, and I couldn't wait to hear them all again tonight so I could write them down.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Please, can you go over them?
Yeah.
I wrote down jumpstart, gluten-free, dairy-free. What else?
Okay. So this morning on our team call, we were talking about, taking this week really to pique curiosity around what people are looking for. And I did a poll on the One Simple Change page and asking people what were they looking for. And the non-diet approach to eating was the number one thing that people wanted to really focus on. So using your hashtags on Instagram can kind of, send other different messages, kind of, tag you in other different communities. So I was saying when you're doing your posts around the shred, doing like hashtag gluten-free, dairy-free, hashtag reset button, hashtag healthy start, hashtag getting ready to shred with my buddies, or hashtag Shred10, jumpstart, hashtag need a jumpstart, whatever it is to kind of like get those buzzwords out there that just show people that this is what the shred is about, right? So all those things are positive things that people are looking for right now. It could be like, hashtag shred accountability. Anybody else have any good hashtags? Come on, you millennials. I know you got some stuff.
Clean eating.
I'm on a call. Can you give me?
Crash it.
Do you hear my kids?
Yeah.
So they want to ride their go-kart in the dark. No, can't.
Mom, we're crushing your car.
You're mean. You're mean.
I wanted to hop on here while Jess talks to her kids and just share a little bit about, I'm really excited because what we've kind of been talking about is this thought of like how we're going to kind of filter in these shreds for all of you guys who like, we got away from it. Now we're coming back to it. And so the plan, just to give you kind of like a bigger picture, is to shred this month. And then we're going to really kind of roll into, we talked about doing like a water challenge and really focusing on water in July, and picking something else like a One Simple Change for people to focus on in August. And then we'll roll back into a shred in September. And then we'll roll back into the One Simple Change. So I just wanted to kind of, I'm excited about that, kind of to give you guys a little bit of a longer term vision of what this is going to look like, where we'll we'll kind of do this, like bring it all together with the shred. It's like our little jump start. We all get supercharged and excited and we do our best. And then we take, then we deep dive, you know what I mean, into like some specific habits for a little while as we really kind of imprint these habits. Because I feel like that's what we were experiencing. The shred was kind of this great jump start and people get all excited, but it's like, how do we integrate it? And so we were losing that a little bit. So I'm just excited about that opportunity to be able to like dive deep, and then we'll come back to the shred and then we'll dive deep. So just so you guys know, that's kind of the way this is going to go. And I think it's going to be a really great resource for our customers. And anyone who's on our One Simple Change pages is going to benefit from this. Whereas before we used to have a separate shred page, so not everyone benefited. Now it's like people get to kind of observe, watch, see if they want to get in. And if they don't want to get in this month, then maybe they'll jump in with us in September. So.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to be one of the neatest things, is that we're going to be doing it on our customer page. And so people that maybe have not done the shred before are going to see all this post and all this interaction, and it will hopefully create curiosity from just our already existing customers as well. So that's going to be really, really cool to see that unfold. Any other questions?
I had a question.
Yeah.
So I'm finding that I want to share the Shred10 with people that haven't started the capsules yet. But I guess maybe what I'm wondering is, what if somebody says, like, can I do the Shred10 without incorporating the capsules, or just doing the capsules and not the shakes, and kind of how to go about responding to that?
So that's a very good question. And there are really good answers in that system guidebook as well, that I would tell you to go make sure that you read them. But how I would respond is just saying to somebody is that, this program is really based on science. And I can tell you that the results that people are getting are from the results of using our capsules and our shakes. And they have been researched along with these guidelines to show all these amazing outcomes. And it will be hard for me to promise these outcomes to you if you're not doing, either part of the program or the whole program. And that's really what we want to encourage people to kind of think about. And that's what sets this program apart so differently, is that the capsules are such a foundational thing. This is forever, and that's what I tell people. When you get on the capsules, this is forever nutrition. This is something every single day that you're taking. This is not just for 30 days or, when you can remember. I mean, that's really what you want to try and encourage. And, there are going to be people on your One Simple Change page, right, that maybe, aren't on any products, and they're really there to check out our community. So what I would encourage you guys to do is that the guidebooks and the cookbooks, you're emailing those to the customers that sign up. Okay. We're not just going to post them all on our One Simple Change page. And I'm not saying that to exclude the people that are not doing the shred with us, but I'm making it inclusive and almost special for the people that are committing to partnering with us and wanting to do these guidelines, because we want them to know that this is a really unique opportunity for them to change and enhance their experience. And these are some additional tools that we're going to provide you. So make it really special, and really, really, the more we can show that it is a lifestyle and that people can do this no matter what, we're going to get more and more people to really join us on this, and you're going to see the retention just keep going through the roof. Yeah. That's a good question though. Any other questions? No.